I'm Brittany.
I'm Ava,
I'm Jalen.
and this is the Hot Take Podcast.
We're going to be releasing new episodes every Friday.
We think we're funny, so we're going to start a podcast.
And if you think we're funny, you should watch.
And we have some crazy stories, so. And we live in this horrible, amazing, great, terrible town, so we have plenty of stories about people around us and things that have happened around us.
And things that have happened to us.
We're going to start off with how we all met.
Okay, in 6th grade, I moved to a new school. Brittany moved to the school,
like a year before that?
Yeah, and we had the same class together. So we became friends, la-di-da. Turns out, Brittany and my other friend are talking behind my back about me.
See, I don't even remember this.
What do you
We've
have to
talked
say?
about this.
I
Okay.
do.
I'll take the floor. See, I don't remember this at all. I mean, it probably happened because I was 12. I don't know. But I love you, so it doesn't matter.
I'll tell the story. We're getting on, it's 3:30. We're getting out of school. I walk over, her and my friend, won't even say her name. We'll bleep her out.
Can I say something really quick?
Yeah, go.
How do you remember what time it was?
Because we were getting dismissed. We were all about to go on the bus. We were all about to...
Is this middle school?
Yeah, maybe 2:30
Yeah.
then. We're getting dismissed, and my two friends are talking. I'm like, oh my gosh, let me walk over there. And I'm walking over, and Brittany goes, stop, she's walking this way. Huh. They were talking about me behind my back. But guess what? I was a brat, so I get it. Anyway, fast forward next year, we have all the same classes together. So me and Brittany no, we didn't. 7th grade year, we only had 2 classes together.
I thought we only had one class together, ICT.
Oh, okay.
And you sat all the way over there, and
Yeah.
I sat all the way over here.
So fast forward a year, me and Brittany kind of talk. We only have one class together. I don't think we ever hung out outside of school though.
Mm-mm.
And then this is the year. No, this isn't the year.
We met. I don't know when we met because
We met because of cheer.
because I was friends with Davin, when I was like 6th grade, 5th grade. But I still knew you because I would hang out with him in the neighborhood, and you would always be there.
Okay.
So we were friends for a while.
So, okay, and then this is the year that I met Ava, my 7th grade, her 6th grade. I don't really think we hung out that much either. We kind of just knew of each other, and we were cool. Then 8th grade year, I was on the cheer team.
I was also on the cheer team.
So me and Ava became very close.
We were both on the cheer team, and we were actually good friends in middle school. I don't think we ever really got into any... Actually, no, we did.
We were in a little trio. It was me, you, and Taylor.
But me and her liked the same guy. So we would always go back and forth and bickering. And we would always act like we didn't like him at the same time, but we definitely did.
Absolutely.
And we would beef over it all the time.
24/7.
Yeah. And then fast forward.
Me and Britt are also good friends this year because we had every single class together. They literally put us in every single class. So me and Britt start hanging out. We're sleeping over. I'm basically we're best friends at this point.
Me and Brittany had a bad start, first of all.
Oh, can I say something? When me and Jalen got really close, I was also really close with another girl, and it was a whole thing that I had a new best friend. It was really messy, and got into a lot of arguments about that because I was making friends. That sounded like I was talking bad. I didn't mean it that way.
Anyway, then I had a birthday dinner, so I invited both of them, and I was like...
Well, hold on. Me and Brittany got off on a bad start because we would all hang out in middle school. Not her. She was cool kid, volleyball team, whatever. Me and Jalen would hang out because she was cool with us,
Yeah.
And Brittany decides to start going around the school calling me an off-brand.
Okay, it wasn't just me, though.
Well, I only remember you because you're the only one that mattered. And you're the only counts, Jen. Something. But no, she started calling
you an off-brand because she was a grade younger than us.
Thinking I wanted to be like them.
Yeah.
Well, can I tell the story why?
Yes.
So we had a spirit week or something like that, I think. I don't remember. And my class or my group that I was in all dressed up as something, and then for I don't remember what it was, and then her friends in her class dressed up the same exact way. So everyone started saying they're off-brands, and then I guess it only stuck that I said it, so.
Well, then I had a birthday dinner, and I was good friends with both of them, so I was like, why don't both of y'all stay the night at my house? And then literally after that,
It was
we
really
called.
awkward, mind you, because I did not know her, and she had a little bit of hate for me.
It wasn't awkward for me. It was actually so much fun, and like since then we have been literally
the
inseparable.
next day, I think I posted something, and I was like, the trio's like being what's it called?
Yeah,
I was like, the
Accent.
trio is separating, and we were the trio ever
we
since.
hung out literally every single day,
And
did
now-
everything together.
Now people know us. Like, if you see one of us,
You're like,
and-
where's the other two?
One's coming
where's
behind
the
it,
other?
yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Let's dive.
Little rocky.
Let's
rocky
dive
road.
right into that.
I think the first, like,
Britney's face. She knows what's coming.
I think the first like major argument we got into was I liked this boy, and I guess you could say we were like talking. One night Brittany texts me and she's like, I have feelings for your man. And I'm like, whoa, dun dun dun, like, huh? So I tell the guy I'm talking to, I'm like, Brittany just told me she has feelings for you. And he was like,
Ooh.
I have feelings for her as well.
Mic drop.
Yeah. And they started talking that night. 2 months go by. They're on FaceTime every night, sleeping on the phone together. They were just babies. They were cute. They were the it couple. And then
Is
they
this
broke
Avery?
up. Yeah.
Mm.
And then they broke up.
And now she's basically married to Avery, and they just bought a house together. So
Yep, I got my man back.
Another fast forward to my sophomore
Wait.
year.
this is about to be a lot of slander on my name. So I'm a good person. I am. I promise.
Wait.
Disclosure. What?
This is like, no. I would tell them about the Reagan thing, about how you were talking to Reagan.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes.
And then, like,
Sorry, slander on my name.
yeah,
Forgot
fast
about
forward
this.
3 months, we're hanging out with these new guys or whatever.
Cool guys, mind you. Wonderful,
Yeah,
cool guys.
we were like,
We thought we
Wow.
were it girls.
yeah.
Disclaimer: I am a great person, and I've done that one time in my whole entire best friendship, and it would never happen again.
Okay, go queen.
So I was talking to this guy, kinda. I don't really know if we were talking. We were flirting a lot, and I don't even know what happened.
I remember
Yeah.
one night he texted Ava and was like, I kind of like you. And Ava was like, I mean, you're cute. I kind of like you too. And that whole night was a fiasco. I think we were all crying in the bed together. Like, we were all bawling our eyes
Wait,
out. You don't remember this?
no.
I completely do. I remember we were all crying, and then Ava and this guy, they start texting a little bit, as he's still kind of texting Brittany, but he's definitely texting Ava more. And I think Brittany's starting to get the hint, like, oh, he likes Ava.
Y'all, let me just say something. This ended up being the high school literal love of my life. Like, let me just lore drop on y'all
So
real quick.
in the end, it was meant to be.
Ava
I don't know if that's what we would say, but it was something.
This was like a
Hold on.
crazy scenario. But disclaimer, Ava did ask Brittany probably 10 times if it was okay. And Brittany was like, go for it, girl.
This is my notes regarding said man.
AKA
Thank
love
you.
of her life.
Yeah,
Not-
it's
not
an
anymore.
interesting topic, but
That would be a whole video on its own.
yeah.
But I mean, after those two little scandals, we're still here.
Here comes mine.
So let's tell you about some more.
So my sophomore year, I don't know if this was like a get back from Brittany, even though this was actually a lot. So this is what I remember. So
Can't put everything
different
in.
group of guys were hanging out with them. So all I remember is I've been texting this guy, and I really liked him. He was like so cute, so hot. I was obsessed. I thought he was just the cutest little thing ever. Cutest, bigger. He was little. Okay, so all I remember is I'm sitting in history class, and we used to go over to this dude's house a lot and just watch movies and hang out. And
It was like our little friend group. It was
Yeah.
two guys and then three of us, and we hung out all the time.
and so for some reason, like I kind of had a feeling like Brittany kind of liked him, and I was like, "Hey, girl, like if you like him, like just let me know. Like you can have him, just let me know if you like him." And she was like, "No, like I don't like him at all." And so she kept sitting by him every time we'd hang out. So I was like, "Okay, well, can I sit by him tonight?" This is so like middle school coded, but I was like, "Okay, can I sit by him tonight?" And she was like, "Yeah," and she sits by him.
I don't even remember all. Like,
You don't
all
remember that?
the
I remember
details.
texting in our trio group chat when I was in history class, and I was like, "Can I sit by him tonight?" And you were like, "Yeah." And so I I went to walk in the room and you were already sitting by him. Skip a little bit. She kisses him the same night. And I'm just like, what's going on?
And Ava didn't know she kissed him. Brittany told me, and she was like, "Don't tell Ava."
Well, I was planning on telling Ava. I really was.
Yeah. She just didn't want to tell Ava while we were at the house because she didn't want Ava to like
Get upset
cry
in front
at
of
the house.
everybody.
Well, I texted Ava and I was like, "You cannot say anything, but Brittany just told me this, and I feel like you have the right to know."
She unleashed a demon that night. I quite literally, oh my gosh, y'all, I was crashing out. I got on my phone.
First crush out right here.
Meanwhile, I'm sitting there on my phone. I have it all in my memory still. I could find it, I'm sure. But me and Jalen were texting on my phone. Like, you know, when you take a snap and you start texting. So, like, I took a snap and we were just both texting in the chat. I have this whole picture of us yapping saved in it. And I'm basically like, oh my God, why would she do this to me? Like, I'm so sad. I'm literally sitting there crying. So, whatever, they end up driving us home. I'm bawling my eyes out. Does she know? She doesn't know by that time. She doesn't know till we get home.
Yeah, she doesn't know that. Brittany doesn't know that Ava knows.
Yeah. So we finally get to Jalen's house and we go upstairs and I'm not talking to Brittany. Brittany and Jalen go in the kitchen to go get some snacks and I'm like fighting tears, I think. And Brittany, like, I think y'all were plotting. You texted me and you're like, Brittany's about to come apologize to you.
Dang, you would not let me do this on my own.
I don't remember saying that, but I do remember.
Yeah. So y'all walk in and you start like apologizing, and I don't even remember what I said. I was probably too awkward to say anything.
No,
I was
you
probably
said
just like,
no. I do remember you saying, "I already know."
oh yeah. And so yeah, that happens. We all go to sleep, or they all go to sleep, and I text my sister and she comes pick me up, and I don't talk to Brittany. The next day we had to carve pumpkins together.
Was it the next day?
Yeah, and I like did not want to go, and I went and we barely spoke the whole time.
And then
I
I
was
was like, "Let's
scared.
sleep over at my house," and Ava was like, "I'm going home."
But then it all ended up being fine. And we all moved on from that situation, and it's all fine.
I
and
created a
dandy.
new one
There is a new one. But is there anything else before that?
in between. We all had boyfriends for a little while there.
Yeah, I had a year and a half long boyfriend.
New one.
I created a new
recently.
situation.
Oh.
Yeah. I had a boyfriend for a year and a half. That could be a whole nother freaking lore drop, but no.
Oh yeah, that'll be another
Yeah.
episode. And then I think the only other time we really had like beef was I was kind of like a rude person. And so they dropped me a couple times, but I fixed myself. But I don't think that was really like major.
No.
I think the only other time we really weren't friends was Ava did get like a new best friend, and like it wasn't that we didn't like, or we liked her other friend. She just didn't hang out with us. Yeah, like she was just really close with her other friend.
And some of the
so,
stuff she did, like, we weren't into. at the
yeah,
time
and so like we
stuff,
just
so.
weren't hanging out, and then like we did get into a really heated argument one night, and then like we were all not friends.
Yeah.
But then we all started working at the same job, and everyone became friends again. It's like
That was also really awkward at first because
we were not talking.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
didn't speak because we had like
Yeah.
orientation at this job, and me and Ava probably didn't speak for like the first 2 or 3 days of a week-long orientation.
It was so
and then
awkward.
one day we just started talking like nothing
Yeah.
happened.
because the heated argument was mainly between them two, and I
Yeah.
was just kind of like,
Sit
and then
back
me and
observe.
Ava saw each other in the bathroom
That's
one
how it
day.
usually goes. You're very like attitudey person, but you hate arguments.
Yeah.
Like whenever it comes to an argument with like someone you're close with, you freak out. Like you
Like
start
I was
stressing.
only rude in like my attitude. Like they would say
Yeah.
something, and I'm like, no, like what?
She was
And
never like she never did.
but I was
anything,
never like,
rude.
you're a piece of crap,
Yeah.
you know? Like I was never like saying bad things about them. I just had an attitude.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like that's really the only other times. I feel like we've been good friends ever since then.
Y'all get ready for this
I
one.
don't want the mic for this one.
Y'all get ready for this one. So we've all been friends for however long. They graduate high school first, they're a year older than me. I graduate, everything's fine and dandy. The love of my life that I stole from her in the beginning, me and him haven't talked in 5 years, y'all. Because I had a boyfriend, he got girlfriends. Me and him have not talked in 5 years. I was still like low key, like that's kind of the love of my life, but like I never spoke to him. I didn't think about him rarely. So whatever. So how did this even happen? So we all because one day whenever me and my ex broke up, I snapped him, and I had not talked to him in 5 years, and I was like, let me just snap him. So I did, and he snaps me back, and he says, "Oh, like I deleted Snapchat, but it sent me a notification that you snapped me." And so we started snapping.
So he downloaded Snap
Just to text
Yeah.
her back.
So we start snapping, and he's in college at the time, so like he's far away, and he ends up coming home, and he keeps coming home, and he's like, "Hey, want to hang out? And I'm like, too scared. I'm like, no, I'm too scared. And so we were all good friends back in high school, so I was like, let's all do something. So he graduates, and we all go bowling, and
That was the first time.
yeah, we all went bowling, and we all hung out, and then we all just like started hanging out from then. Like we were all really close friends at that point again. But like me and you know who were like
LA.
talking, like we were like hanging out all the time, like texting, flirting, you know, whatever. We were talking. You would consider it that. And one night, wait, is this the like once?
Okay, I remember. So one night we all went to Love for Life's house, and we were all hanging out, and there was 5 of us, all in one like queen size bed, and we're just watching. I think it was like
Sorry, on my birthday.
on
My birthday.
we downloaded a movie to watch, and I remember it was like me and Ava were like sitting next to each other, and then Love of Ava's Life and Brittany were sitting next to each other.
Well, hold on. Brittany was on the end of the bed at first. She was on the foot of the bed, and we were all sitting up there. And
she was like, "Can I come sit by y'all?" Scoot
Yeah.
over.
And so he scoots over to the edge of the bed. Meanwhile, I'm right here. Brittany's right here.
So this is Love of the Life's fault as well.
Yes. I don't blame you completely.
Completely.
But he scoots that way, and Brittany lays right there. So it's Brittany, me, Jalen. And I'm like, bruh,
Yeah.
what's going on here? This is my birthday, and I ain't got no man next to me.
And at this point, Ava's looking at me, and she's like,
Oh,
"Are
yeah.
they cuddling?"
So it's
And
like
I'm
we're laying
like-
like this. We're
I'm
laying
like-
let's say we're laying like this. I'm laying on my side like this, looking at
Yeah.
Jalen, and I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah.
I was so mad. And
Ava was
Brittany,
like,
every time Brittany spoke, I was like, I'm not
she
even
would look at
joking.
me and she would be like, "Oh my gosh."
And so whatever, we end up, I'm like, okay, I'm going home. And so I drove them home, and Brittany's in my car, and I'm like, Brittany, I'm mad at you. And she's like, what? Why? And I'm like, you were just cuddling with him. And she was like, I was not cuddling with him. But I'm so sorry. Maybe not, but like his arm was underneath her.
Yeah.
His arm was underneath her. And so I was like, yeah, you were. And she was like, what? And so she gets home. Do we talk about it that night?
Yeah,
I
I
don't-
think so.
I don't remember.
No, I actually think y'all went like maybe
2
2
days
or 3
without
days
talking.
without like being like
No, I
really
think
good
we did
friends.
talk. We definitely talked about it pretty soon, but
Y'all
we
were
didn't.
But I was
talk.
still mad. I was like, I just
Yeah,
need some
but you were
space.
still mad.
So that blows over. We're cool. I'm still kind of talking to the guy.
2 months later goes by.
Yeah. I probably gone back with my ex like 4 different times in between that 2 months. And I'm back. Cool. So we're all hanging out at our friend's house. Same group of guys, same group of people. Us, we're just hanging out. And we're all just like chilling on the couch watching a movie. So I end up crashing out that night, and I'm like, oh my god, I miss my ex. And so I'm in the bathroom crying my eyes out. And Brittany and Jalen always tend to get mad at me when I go back to my ex, as a normal friend would be, because they care about me.
I was not here this night, by the way, so
I was trying to be
didn't know
super
any of this.
I was trying to be super supportive this
Yeah.
night too.
Jalen would not have let me go.
Absolutely.
But Brittany was like, it's okay, whatever makes you happy. So I end up going.
That sounds like I was planning this. I was
Oh,
not. I was
low-key?
not.
I never thought about it like
I
that.
was not.
I've never thought about it like that.
She ratted herself
Anyways,
out.
No.
so they end up taking me to my ex's house. I leave my ex's house, I go home, I wake up the next morning, and Brittany texts me, and she's like, can I call you? I have to talk to you. I already knew what was coming. I already knew. I was like, bro. So I answer the phone, and I'm like, you know what, Brittany? I don't even care. At this point, you got it, girl. I don't even care. That's how I reacted. I was like, you know what? You're good. I'm used to it. That's what I said. I said, I'm used to it.
Yeah.
And then we're fine. We're
After
fine.
that, I think
We're cool
we've
now.
been good ever
Nothing's
since.
happened. That was probably like maybe a
months
month
ago?
ago. A month ago. We're good.
Hopefully that was the last scandal.
Let's make Brittany promise on this podcast right now it'll never happen again. And if it does, what do we do to her?
We kick her off the podcast.
You
I thought
get
you were
kicked
gonna
off.
say out of the friend group. I got scared.
No.
Hot take podcast. Ava and Brittany.
You're gonna-
Ava and Joe.
Okay,
Y'all,
Are
and
y'all
by the
ready?
way, y'all better not see no duo in this trio because there isn't one.
Absolutely not.
Y'all have to stop watching if it's due.
They do live together, and I didn't get invited to live in the house, but that's okay.
You wouldn't have left in your mom's house anyway.
Okay, we all have to promise that you're not going to do it.
Oh, I was gonna do a whole thing.
Oh, okay.
I, Brittany, solemnly is this where my heart is? Solemnly swear to never get with my friend's mans ever again.
Y'all better be nice.
Clock it.
I'm a changed woman.
Clock it.
I've lived and I've learned
Brittany's like,
multiple times.
Brittany,
It never took me 5 times, but I did it.
Jalen's like, you really think he's gonna change within the month y'all weren't talking? No, but I think Brittany will.
You know what?
Amen, sister. At the end of every episode, we're gonna do
Our hot take.
our hot takes, and today we're gonna be doing in or outs of friend groups since we talked about our whole little friend relationship. So starting off, we have blocking your friends after an argument.
I think this is out. I think this is just petty at this point. We're 20, 21, or nope. We're 20, 19 years old. We just need to grow up.
Yeah,
Like,
I
we need
definitely
to
think that's
talk
out.
things out, and we just need to work it out.
I've always thought blocking after an argument
Yeah.
is petty, unless like I don't know, within a friendship, yes.
I think that's completely, even in a relationship, both of that is completely petty. We were way too old.
And
Middle school,
it's
that would have
toxic.
passed. Yeah.
Like, toxic friendships. Like,
Like, come on, we're not going to lose all our Snapchat memories over this, guys. Let's be serious. Okay. Next one is talking about people in our friend group.
So like,
Out.
talking about each other.
Yeah, out.
Oh, out.
wait, what is it?
Talking about each other. Like, to.
Oh, yeah.
A-
Wait, talking about each other to each other?
Yeah.
Or, like, to other people?
To each other.
Oh, out.
I think that we're kind of mature enough now. Like we definitely have before in the past, but now we, I don't know, have the balls enough to text each other.
I
if
was
we
Yeah.
gonna
have
say,
an issue.
even if we do, like, talk to each other about, like, hey, like, what Brittany's doing is kind of making me mad, we always ended up, like, we're always saying it to each other's faces as well. It's never like,
yeah.
oh my gosh, like, I secretly hate Brittany and I just love Ava.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's never,
It's always like,
yeah.
hey, like this is bothering me. I'm about to talk
Yeah.
to them about it.
yeah.
Like, I've definitely texted one of y'all before and been like, hey, something Brittany's doing is making me mad, or hey, something Jalen's doing is making me mad. And they're like, okay, yeah, like, and then I would end up telling you about it and be like, this upset me. This made me mad.
Yeah.
I feel like we've
It's-
grown a lot to communicate
definitely
so
have.
good in our friendship.
And it's also just like, it's not just like we're talking bad. It's like, how should I approach
Yeah.
this? Like, how should I text her and be like, this is making me upset? Because it could be like something completely stupid. And
Yeah.
we're just like, how
is it, and most of the time it's like, is this normal for me to be upset about this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's usually how
How
it
many
is.
years have we been friends?
6, 7.
I want to read some.
Wait. 6th grade? No, me and Jalen, all of us together. We met like the
8th grade year.
Your 8th grade
Yeah.
year.
So what? We would be juniors right now. So what? 7 years? 8 years?
Dang.
The next in or out is sharing every detail about your relationship with your friend.
And
I,
wait, no,
no,
sorry.
No, look,
Wait.
I kind of think this is like an in between.
Yeah.
I absolutely think that you should be like telling your friends about like your relationship, being like, oh my gosh, he does this, and like, I love this. But I don't think that you should be like, oh my gosh, me and this person just got into this like huge argument, and like, I don't want to be with him anymore. Like, I definitely
Like-
tell Brittany and Ava about like my arguments, but they're really like stupid.
extent.
See, I feel like it's the same thing about the first question though. Like you have an issue, you're coming to us about it, but you're gonna go talk to them about it anyway. So like, I don't know.
I have one though. Like in my relationship personally, all I ever told them was the bad stuff. So it came to the point where they didn't even like the dude.
We had a very bad. end
They
of it
hated him
we
because
didn't know
yeah, and
anything
like
better.
half the good stuff I didn't talk about because I'm not going to go around and tell them all the good stuff. I'm going to go to my friends and be like, "Hey, I'm so mad about this." So I think not
I
every
think it's-
detail.
Yeah, I think not every detail, but it's like in between.
I'd say out though because it says every detail. So no. I'm not giving. At first I used to do that, but like it gets to an extent where like your relationship problems has to be in your relationship,
And
not in your
even just
friendship.
Problems like every good thing, you don't have to run to your friends about it either and be like,
Yeah.
"This happened. I'm so
Yeah,
happy." Like,
yeah.
I mean, it's your relationship. It should stay like more like I wouldn't say intimate, but it keeps y'all closer, knowing
Yeah.
that it's just y'all two having that like moment together or
Yeah.
whatever.
Okay, in or out. Telling someone if their partner is cheating. So if I found out that you were cheating on your partner,
Oh.
do I tell your partner?
No.
Yeah, I think that's an out. I think we keep that
I
a
think what you
secret.
should do is be like, hey, you need to like figure your crap out.
Yeah, I've been through some stuff where like I felt personally guilty for doing something, and so I would obviously lead my friend to be like, "Hey, you should tell them because living with the guilt of that is so much worse than just dealing with the consequences of it." So I would obviously be like, "Hey, you need to tell them, but I'm not gonna make it come from me. Absolutely
Yeah.
not. I would never be like, tell them or else." I would be like, "You should definitely do that."
Reminded
Though.
me of sharing our locations with each other.
And
In
I think that's in.
even like for like mostly for like safety or just to know where your friend's at, like.
I get nosy.
Yeah, I want to be like, is Jalen at school? Is Brittany at school? Like, can I come over? Should I just pull up now? Or like, their locations, I feel like. I mean, you don't have to, but I would like my friends, all of my close friends. I have their locations.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess safety. Like, I like knowing where my friends are. Especially like if you stay out and I go home
Yeah.
early.
You want to know I made it home?
I always check your location the next morning to make sure you're home.
Yeah.
Or somewhere
And
safe.
to make sure Ava's not going somewhere she's not supposed to be going. So
But Ava likes
absolutely,
to turn her location off when she gets
absolutely
being
in.
sneaky.
I think it's in.
I did used to get sneaky for a while because they would get so mad at me for going back to my ex that I would have to be a little sneaky. And trust me, y'all, it don't work. So if you think if you think turning your location off for your best friends is gonna work, it's not. Don't even try it because you're better off keeping it on because they might not check it. But if they look and it's off, you're cooked, buddy. You're cooked.
This isn't just for friends, but I kind of like this one.
Okay.
Flirting just for fun.
Okay.
I say in.
I guess
to an extent. If the people
I have a boyfriend.
flirting with I flirt with you. Anyways,
Flirting with your friends.
to an extent because like if a dude is really really into you and like wants a relationship with you, don't flirt with him if you don't want anything with him.
Yeah.
But if you both don't want anything, girl, go for it. Have your fun.
I think it's fun until it gets too far.
Yeah.
But it is so fun.
Yeah, like don't let it drag on for months and months. Like, come on, girl. You're like I feel like it's just for like if you're just trying to like talk to someone for the night, have
Like,
fun, just flirt.
What I'm imagining is like at the bar.
Yeah, like you're fine. And then like I flirt with Jalen all the time. I flirt with Brittany sometimes too.
So staying friends with like one of our exes.
In between.
I think it just depends on the ex.
Yeah.
And the circumstances.
Yeah.
Like how it ended and also kind of like how you met.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because if I met Brittany's ex.
Just tell the story a little bit.
Okay, so me and my ex were dating, and we were on a 2-man, and we started dating the same 2 guys. We started dating best friends. And so they broke up, and me and my boyfriend didn't. So, like, I kind of was always still around him and still, like, had to be around him. And, like,
Which
even,
was fine. Like,
yeah.
It hurt a little bit, but, like, there was nothing we could really do about
Yeah,
it. Like,
like-
I didn't, no hate towards Ava.
Yeah. I wasn't really, like, it's not like I was hanging out with the dude by myself. It was only if I ever saw him with my boyfriend. But, so it would even come to, I would have to hang out with him and his new girlfriend.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So that was just, like, I even felt awkward doing that. But, I mean, she's sweet, and I like her. But we're done, so I don't really talk to him no more. But I think it's an in-between because, like...
I say in between too. And definitely never one-on-one.
No, that's just
hangout.
weird.
That's
Yeah,
very
no.
weird.
It would be like group setting or like
And
if like because if y'all were cool.
Yeah.
Like if you ended things and then like everyone was cool.
Okay, last one. Do y'all support your friends talking to multiple people at once?
I feel like it kind of also depends on like the severity of how much you're talking to one person. Like if you're just talking to them all just to kind of like talk and just like you're flirting with a little bit of each one,
But if
it's
it
fine. But if
gets
it's like
too far-
where at one point you're literally like hanging out with this guy every day and he fully believes like you're about to be in a relationship and then you're also texting another dude and you're like, let's hang out this weekend, like I want to do this, that's kind of where it's like
See,
you're just
I
becoming
would say that's okay as long as everybody knows.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone would have to know, but I feel like in this circumstance it's like having multiple like people you're talking to, that sounds like they don't know.
But even if... Okay, so I feel like half the time, like, even if they don't know. So, like, if I'm, like, flirting with a guy, like, we've been snapping for a while, and it's obvious that he's talking to other girls, I mean, I'm going to sit there and still snap other guys. Like, if I see girls in his phone, I'm not going to feel bad about, like, going and just, like, snapping random people back. Like, I'm not going to sit there and still be hanging out with a dude every day and another one. But, like, I mean, I'll snap guys back, you know?
But that's what I'm saying. If he fully thinks like you're about to be in a
Yeah.
relationship and that you're about to become like a thing,
Mhm.
and you're sitting there entertaining also multiple dudes, it's kind of just like you need to be letting that other dude know,
Yeah.
and you need to let him down. You need to not. You can't be leading multiple people on.
I say it's in. If you're hot, go for it. Do your thing, girl.
My thing is, if they think you're about to be in a relationship, you shouldn't be
Yeah.
leading a bunch of guys on. If everyone knows that y'all aren't going to be anything in the future, do whatever you want. Who cares? It doesn't matter in the end, anyways.
Yeah.
Amen, brother.
I hope you enjoyed this week's Hot Take podcast.
Thank y'all so much for watching.
And we'll see you next week.